Welcome to the Motocross Supercross podcast. Podcast.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Episode 218. We are recapping the 450s of round 16 in East Rutherford, New Jersey, MetLife Stadium. I'm Adam, here with Claudio. What's up, Claudio?
Yo, yeah, what a race.
What a
last
race.
Podcast, and this one is no different. The 450 was crazy, full of crashes, full of exchanging of leaders.
Drama. Very much drama. So much drama.
Yeah.
So much drama. Well, there's only 2 races left till this championship is over, and we got Eli Tomac, little behind Cooper Webb in the points, and we weren't sure. Is he going to play it safe, try and win this thing? Where's Roxon at? Musquin is not that far out of it yet, and wow, we got a lot of questions answered this week, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, we were able to, close up another chapter of this 2019 Monster Energy Supercross season, and what a race. But let's start with some updates for you guys. We had our 250 episode right here, right before this one, and we talked about Austin Faulkner. He did not make it to the main event. Oh, he did make it to the main event. He just didn't finish.
Didn't make it to the end, that's for sure.
Yeah, and this is what he said. He said, the extent of my knee is a fully torn ACL, not a half tear, not a quarter tear. It was a fully torn, and that makes a big difference. That's what he said on his Instagram. And it's fully torn, and it's tough, and there's no stability. I also tore my meniscus, and I think I slightly tear or beat up my MCL. I also chipped some cartilage off of my femur, and I had massive bone bruise from where the tibia and the fibula and the femur clanked together. So it's a lot, more than they made it sound. It was, and it sucks for him. Obviously, this championship is definitely out of his hands, and very unfortunate for him. But he tried to go out there and he tried making something happen, and it didn't work out.
Wow, that's crazy. Did he say anything about getting surgery, or is he for sure out for the season? Is he going to try and do Vegas? Probably not, right?
He will undergo surgery soon, and it's out. Yeah, he's out for the remainder of the season. He's out for the finale, I guess, for the finale.
Crazy. Yeah, we talked about the
Saturday.
points. Yeah, we talked about the points being close in that, and it's crazy. I wish he would have been able to just hold on for these last 2 races. He had such a good season. But
not only that, he's also out for the entire Lucas Oil AMA Pro Motocross Championship.
Yep, of course. So definitely sucks for him. Speedy recovery after just dominating out there. Who else we got, though? We got some more updates?
Yeah, we have Rami.
That's right. How's he doing?
Who we talked about, and he said that he had a little mishap and he ended up dislocating his shoulder. So,
oh, wow. Well, that sucks for him. Speedy recovery to him, too. We didn't have those for the 250 podcast, so there that is. But, yeah, let's jump into this 450 now, because we had our own set of drama with these 450 guys. And it started with practice. We had Marvin Musquin, the fastest qualifier, someone I picked to win this race. And Ken Roxon had the second fastest time, which was awesome because we were wondering where Ken Roxon was, if he was going to show up this week. And at the beginning of this day, it looked like he was here to play, Well,
yeah, he was there, second fastest. Joey Savacci with the third, Eli Tomac in 4th place, and Cooper Webb in the 5th spot. All those guys with, I guess, within the same, 52 second mark.
That's right. Marvin Musquin actually got down into the 51, he looked really good out there.
Yeah. Well, Marvin is known for liking New York, and it was showing already from the beginning.
Definitely. Is there anything else we want to add about this practice? I didn't see anything too crazy out there.
Now, jumping into this heat number 1, dude. So Blake Baggett, who had a great start and was looked like he was on his way to get the whole shot. He gets denied by his own teammate, Justin Bogle, who sneaks in the inside and takes it from him.
That's right. And Tomac was right there, too. This whole shot was tricky watching because not only were the shadows a big factor, it was like the camera angle was kind of weird, and you didn't really know who was getting the starts.
Yeah, what Eli Tomac, as you mentioned, he was right there. He came out in second after that first turn, but immediately takes the lead in that second turn from Bogle. And it was going to be Tomac, Bogle, Baggett, Hill, which he had a good start, and then Alex Ray also right there with the top 5.
Yeah, and Roxon, he was kind of struggling this heat, and we'd expect to see him kind of up front, and he was kind of buried behind like Justin Hill and stuff.
Yeah, no signs of Roxon at this point. Bogle, though, was not going to let Eli take that lead too easily. They battled for a little bit, but Tomac ended up getting a little gap between them two and took the lead permanently, or so we thought.
Yeah, the story of this whole night, 250s and 450s, was the race leaders like going down, and Tomac went down in a turn, just kind of lost his front end, and just gave the race to Bogle, which was pretty crazy. But yeah, just that happened so many times throughout this night. And Tomac, just bad luck for Tomac. He had some traction problems.
With 35 seconds plus a lap, he goes down after the whoop section and just gives up the lead to Justin Bogle. Props to Bogle. He never separated from Eli. You know, he took advantage of this and took it, and it was on his way to win his second heat race in a row.
Yep,
and this season.
Yep, and he did a little one-hander before it, and then a little knack-knack, like over the finish line, which was cool. It wasn't like the biggest knack-knack I've ever seen, but he did something, and that's all that counts.
Yeah, it was really sketchy. Another honorable mention in this race was that Justin Hill got Baggett for third, but only for a couple of laps because Hill doesn't get a good run into the big triple and just gives up the opportunity for third to Baggett.
That's right. So Eli Tomac led 5 laps of this race, but Justin Bogle led the last 3, took the win. That put Eli Tomac in second, Blake Baggett in third, Justin Hill in fourth, Ken Roxon in fifth, Cole Seeley, who we haven't talked about much, in sixth, Ben LeMay in seventh, Carlin Gardner in eighth, Henry Miller got that last spot, Adam Enticknap and everyone else going to the LCQ.
And this heat number 2, the whole show will actually go to Zach Osborne, who, by the way, had a fantastic night. I just want to say that. He was followed by Marvin Muskin, Joey Savacci, who, we're used to seeing up there. Always getting good starts.
Yeah, we talked about Osborne a couple weeks ago. Before he even started doing really good, we said he's going to finish this season strong, and here he is, trying to finish as strong as he can. So definitely look good for him. Cooper Webb's also in this race. He did not have a good start. It looked like he was playing it so safe in this heat race, just trying to make it through.
Yeah, he was sitting 6th or 7th. Josh Grant and Justin Braden, after in his comeback, also with pretty good jumps out of this start right here. Ryan Brees, who also had a decent start, will go down after going a bit too fast into that turn and running into Kyle Chisholm, and he put himself into the LCQ, I guess, out of qualifying positions.
Yeah, that was a little gift for Cooper Webb because he was actually in front of Cooper Webb. So whenever he went down, Webb, of course, easily made the position on him. And
exactly.
Yeah, this heat was actually a little crazy too because not only did Brees go down, but we saw Savacci had a nice little crash too, went into the nets. We got to see that again.
Playing, Spider-Man on the safety nets, or as Ricky Carmichael calls them, the catch fence.
Well, I still think Blake Baggett's last year at Tampa was a little bit better, but he definitely went into that net, so that was pretty cool. We don't see that very often.
No, he will put himself into LCQ as well. Thank God for those things because he would have gone pretty far. But Muskin will put some pressure on the rookie, and he will try to take the lead from Osborne, but he was going to be unsuccessful. He tried so hard to do everything he could to get Osborne, and he finally does with 1 minute and a lap to go. Yeah, finally gets Osborne for that lead,
and he got him right there before the whoops and stuff, and actually started pulling away a little bit, and just looked really good. So Osborne led the first 4 laps. Muskin led the last 4 laps and took the win of this race. Cooper Webb was able to catch all the way up to second because he obviously went by Savacci, and then he got by Brayton, and then he passed Zach Osborne literally right before the finish line for that second place spot.
Yeah,
so
right before the finish line, yep. Martin Musquin will also set a new fast time, and he looked dialed in.
Oh, yeah, he looked ready to go. So Zach Osborne got 3rd, Justin Brayton got 4th, Josh Grant got 5th, Tyler Bowers got 6th, Chris Blose got 7th, Kyle Chisholm got 8th, Justin Starling snuck right in there with that 9th position, going straight to the main. Yeah,
Joey Savacci almost making a comeback and going straight through, but he's going to have to go through this LCQ. And, as I mentioned earlier, it was, Joey Savacci was going to be the one taking this whole shot right here.
Yeah, there wasn't really too much to talk about in this LCQ because obviously we expect Joey Savacci to just dominate everybody, and he did. And Ryan Brees, who started off really good, he was right there too. So just curious to see who was going to get that 3rd and that 4th spot. And it started off with like Bubba Pauly in 3rd, friend of the show, Van Martin in 4th. But we did see Alex Ray start to make his way up, and he got both of them, so he ended up finishing 3rd, and then Van Martin fell way back. And Bubba Pauly making another main this year, so he was pretty pumped, and we're pumped for him too.
That's right. It was going to be Joey Savacci with the win, Ryan Brees in 2nd place, Alex Ray making all the way to 3rd, and then Bubba Pauly saving that 4th spot. AJ Catanzaro, though, he was seen walking off the track.
Yeah.
And he was holding something up. I don't have an update on him yet, but
I think he's all right.
Players go to you.
I think he's all right. After the race, he went live on Instagram, and I tuned in, and they were just like chilling and partying and stuff. So,
of course.
It seems like he's good.
Well, congrats on Joey Savacci on his first LCQ victory.
Yeah.
Going into this 450 main event, dude, and the whole shot is going to go to Cooper Webb, who takes it right from under Zach Osborne by like nothing. Eli Tomac, Blake Baggett, Justin Bogle also right there off this start of this main event.
Yep. Osborne and Tomac both looked like they had great jumps, but Cooper Webb was able to hug that inside and get out front early. But someone who didn't have a good start was Marvin Musquin. He ends up falling on the start and getting run over by Josh Grant.
Yeah, he went down in the start after going a little bit too fast into the first turn, and he actually got bumped by, well, he didn't get bumped by Bogle, he bumped into Bogle, and like you said, he got run over by some people, definitely by Josh Grant. Not what Marvin Musquin wanted to see to start his night.
Yeah, it pretty much just ruined his whole championship hopes all right there in the first corner because...
Yeah, and that's got to be such a sucky feeling, like you're so pumped, you got fastest time, you won your heat, and you just go down right there in the first turn.
Yep, so his whole race was just trying to play catch up and just make as many points as he can and hope for mistakes from Cooper Webb and Eli Tomac. But Eli
up front,
But Eli Tomac was able to pass Zach Osborne, who was sitting in second, and then the battle was on. There was just like this whole like little cat and mouse like kind of mental game happening between Cooper Webb and Eli Tomac. Like, should Cooper Webb be out front? Should Eli Tomac be out front? Should you just let him pass? Should he try and win this race? Should he just play it? It was just like this whole thing, and it was just really interesting listening to Ralph and Ricky like talk about this.
Tomac will actually capitalize the pass on Webb though, but yeah, they probably exchanged the lead probably like 4 or 5 times.
Oh yeah, and the crowd loved it too. This would have been just an awesome race to be at because everybody was so into it, and it's like anything could happen. But yeah, like you said, Eli Tomac made the pass stick on Cooper Webb, and he just kind of started just pulling away and just started taking off.
Yeah, Webb dealing with a little bit of pressure from Zach Osborne, and well, Savacci also missing that rhythm section. He will land short and almost a bad one for him. He gets lucky and gets up quickly, and he only lost a spot to Ken Roxon.
Yeah, it's just another instance where. Well, Savacci was running 5th, and then, like, as soon as the camera's on him, like, he just crashes. Like, it's so funny how that happens.
Yeah, but the problem was not over for the Monster Energy Kawasaki team because with 12 minutes to go, Eli Tomac, who was leading this race, will go down in the whoop section again. More problems for the number 3. He getting sideways on him, and Webb will take advantage of this and take the lead back. And that will allow Osborne and Baggett to also make the pass on Eli Tomac.
Yep.
Osborne still on Webb's ass, though.
Yep, Eli Tomac drops all the way to 4th. The whole crowd seems so deflated and stuff, but like you said, there's still a lot of time left on the clock. And meanwhile, up front, it's not over for Webb because Osborne, his riding partner, little training buddy, is right there too. And Osborne actually ends up getting by Webb, and it looks like he's going to win this race or something.
Dude, yeah, these guys from Tomac, or I guess from Cooper Webb all the way down to Eli Tomac, who was sitting in 4th, it was only like a 4.5 second difference. And once Osborne got by Cooper Webb, everybody was just nuts. Like Osborne was definitely faster than Webb. A lot of people were actually faster than Webb in this one, but Webb just doing what Webb's been doing this whole year,
so
and
consistent,
capitalizing and everybody else's mistake. And, whenever Eli makes a mistake, he's there. He's in a good position. Same thing with Muskin making a mistake. Same thing with Roxon making a mistake. And, Osborne, he was looking good all night up to this point when he makes the pass and also makes the mistakes and almost loses the front end going into one of the turns. And he saves it from going down, but he gets passed by Baggett and Eli, who, were right there.
Yeah, he definitely had to put it in reverse, He got going pretty quick again. But Tomac, man, it wasn't over for him because he caught all the way back up. And he actually, he passed Osborne. And then it was on again with him and Webb. And then 2 laps left in the whole race. Eli Tomac falls in the exact same spot in the whoops. The exact same spot. Because they were right by that microphone right there. And I was like, what is that? Is that like a handlebar or something? And I was like, oh, that's the microphone. And then he did it again. I was like, oh, that's the same microphone. He's fell in the exact same spot. And then at this point, it was too late. And it was over for him to win this race and beat Cooper Webb. But, wow, that was a really exciting race for how long it lasted.
Cooper Webb will open up the gap permanently and goes up to win this race right here, making it his 7th this season and pretty much a close-up to an unbelievable season that I feel like he deserves to win at this point, obviously. It's amazing. Osborne will go on to take 2nd place and to be the first rookie to get in the steps this season, beating Savacci again in something else when it comes to Supercross history, I guess.
Or the 2019 Supercross season history, at least. But Eli Tomac was able to salvage 3rd. Blake Baggett got 4th. Marvin Musquin got 5th. Ken Roxon got 6th. Joey Savacci got 7th. Josh Grant got 8th. Cole Seeley got 9th. Justin Hill got 10th. Tyler Bowers got 11th. Kyle Chisholm got 12th. And by the way, Tyler Bowers 11. That was the wild card pick. I think
I picked Hill.
You missed it by once because you had Justin Hill.
Again, I missed it by one. Again.
Kyle Chisholm got 12th, Justin Brayton got 13th, Ryan Brees got 14th, Ben LeMay got 15th, Henry Miller got 16th, Justin Starling got 17th, Chris Blows got 18th, Alex Ray got 19th, Bubba Pauly got 20th, Carlin Gardner got 21st, and Justin Bogle finishing 22nd, just running into all kind of problems in this main event.
Yeah, he had a mechanical early in the main. He lives to go on another weekend going into Vegas.
Yeah, well, definitely some good flashes of potential there for him this season, being that fill-in rider for Benny Bloss. But looking at the points for this Supercross series, Cooper Webb, 358 to Eli Tomac's 335. Marvin Musquin is now out of it for sure with 327 points.
Yeah, I would say so.
23.
Well, Cooper Webb has to get like a 20th place or something or worse to not win this championship.
So if Eli Tomac wins and gets 26 points, Cooper Webb only has to get 4 points, which is 19th place. So as long as Cooper Webb pretty much qualifies for this race, he's going to win this championship in Vegas.
Yeah, I hope he does it like that too, just kind of qualifies or not.
Oh, he'd have to get, like I said, he's got to get 19th to get the 4 points if Eli Tomac wins. So, yeah. Anything it's not over yet. It's definitely not over yet. But this was our 450 recap, and we got Vegas. We'll have the preview, and we're going to be talking a lot about that. But is there anything else we should add to this episode?
Make sure you guys stay tuned. Make sure you guys check us out at MXX Podcast, and talk to you soon.